Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Seema Saini. I hope you all are good. Today we will discuss
Questions of Chapter 3. Two Stories About Flying. Part 2. The Black Aeroplane. Class 10. First Flight Book. Question 1. I'll take the risk. What is the risk? Why does the narrator take it? Answer. There were storm clouds and it was risky to fly through them. But the narrator decided to take the risk. He was anxious to get home and have breakfast with the family. Question 2. Describe the narrator's experience as he flew the aeroplane into the storm. Answer. As the narrator flew his Dakota into the storm, it became suddenly dark inside. The narrator could see nothing outside his plane. His aeroplane jumped and twisted in the air. His compass, radio, and all other instruments were suddenly dead. He didn't know which way he was going. Question 3. Why does the narrator say, I landed and was not sorry to walk away from the old Dakota? Answer. The narrator had landed safely after a horrible experience in the storm clouds. Naturally, he was happy when he landed and walked away from his old Dakota. Question 4. What made the woman in the control center look at the narrator strangely? Answer. The narrator asked the woman in the control center where the other pilot was who had landed there. But the woman looked at the narrator strangely and said, Another aeroplane? Up there in the storm? No other aeroplane were flying tonight. Yours was the only one I could see on the radar. Question 5. Who do you think helped the narrator to reach safely? Discuss this among yourselves and give reasons for your answer. Answer. It was some supernatural agency that helped the narrator to reach his destination safely. There can be no logical answer to the mystery of his flight in the storm clouds, or it could be just the pilot's own hallucination. Now, extra questions. Question 1. Describe the black clouds from the point of view of the pilot. This is important question. Answer. They were dark clouds. They were very huge. They looked like black mountains. They stood in the sky in front of the pilot. It was not possible for the pilot to go higher and fly over them. Next question, question 2. How did the black plane rescue the first pilot? This is most important question. Answer. The pilot in the black aeroplane waved to the first pilot. He asked the first pilot to follow him. He took him safely out of the storm clouds. Thus, he rescued the first pilot. Now, long questions. Question 1. Recount the experience of the pilot inside the black clouds. Or, this question can be also like this. How did the black aeroplane help the pilot of old Dakota? This is most important question. Answer. Inside the clouds, it was suddenly black. It was impossible to see anything outside the aeroplane. The old Dakota jumped and twisted in the air. The pilot looked at his compass. It was dead. The other instruments also were dead. He could not see where he was. He was lost in the storm. Luckily, he saw a black aeroplane next to him. His pilot waved to him to follow him. The pilot of the old Dakota obeyed him like an obedient child. At last, he was out of the clouds. Now he could see an aeroplane in front of him. Next question. How did the black aeroplane rescue the first pilot? Or this question can be also like this: how was the pilot of the old Dakota rescued? This is most important question. Answer: the pilot of the old Dakota was lost in the black clouds. Luckily, he saw another aeroplane next to him. It was a black aeroplane. Its pilot waved to the pilot of the old Dakota. He asked him to follow him. The pilot of the old Dakota followed him. He kept following him for half an hour. He was left with very little fuel. But then suddenly the black aeroplane started to go down. The other pilot continued following him. Suddenly, he came out of the clouds. He could see an airport in front of him. He landed his plane safely. Question 6. Describe the flight of the Dakota aeroplane till it landed safely at the airport. This is important question. Answer: it was a clear starry night. But suddenly the pilot saw huge storm clouds in front of him. The pilot had not enough fuel. He flew his Dakota straight into the black clouds. Inside the clouds, it was suddenly black. All instruments in his plane stopped working. Luckily, the pilot saw a black aeroplane near him. He followed it. At last, he came out of the black clouds. He could see an aeroplane in front of him. He landed his plane safely, but the black aeroplane had disappeared.
That's all for today.
For more videos, please like, share, comment, and subscribe my channel.
See you soon in my next video. Till then, bye. Take care.